Does ivermectin kill cancer cells? In my last post, I talked about an anti-parasitic called Fenbendazole. There was a case study that came out of Stanford University that intrigued me. There were 3 patients that either had kidney or bladder cancer that were end stage. They weren't responding to treatment. When they added the Fenbendazole, they went into complete remission. There's another anti-parasitic that's gaining a lot of interest. It's called ivermectin. Just give you a little background about ivermectin. It's the treatment for river blindness. It's caused by a parasite. It affects people primarily in Africa, northern South America. And it won the Nobel Prize actually in 2015 because it had such a dramatic effect on the people of these regions. It really gained a lot of popularity after Joe Rogan interviewed Mel Gibson. And Mel Gibson, during that interview, talked about 3 friends that he had that had end-stage cancer. They took Fenbendazole with ivermectin, and they were completely cured. So this created a lot of interest. So I went into the scientific literature to find out what was going on with it. And I was shocked. There's actually hundreds of clinical studies done on this. The problem is there's no human studies. They're either done in a lab, which is called in vitro, or they're done on mice, which is called in vivo. So I'll go over a few of these studies. This is one of the in vitro studies, and what they found was that ivermectin had an inhibitory effect on breast cancer stem cells. And just so you know, the cancer stem cells are the cells that cause relapse in a lot of various cancers. This is another one that looked at colorectal cancer. Once again, it was in a lab, and they found that the ivermectin had an inhibitory effect by causing cancer cell suicide and inhibiting cell division at what's called the S phase. Now, this is where it got more interesting. These were done on mice. So these mice had pancreatic cancer. So they put one group on gemcitabine, which is the kind of conventional treatment for pancreatic cancer alone. And then the other group, they used gemcitabine with ivermectin. And you can see from these diagrams that the combination had a much more dramatic effect than using gemcitabine alone. This was another one that intrigued me. These mice became resistant to adriamycin and vincristine. Then when they put them on the ivermectin, it actually reversed the chemo resistance. So those studies really were very intriguing to me. Now, integrative oncologists that use this, typically they're giving it at 0.4 milligrams per kilogram, 2 to 3 times per week. Kind of give you an example, 70 kilogram man, that would be about 28 milligrams 3 times per week. There are some states where you can get ivermectin over the counter, but other than these states, you'd have to get a prescription from a doctor. And I'm not recommending this as a treatment, but if you are kind of at the end of the road and you really have no other options, it might be something you might want to consider. So if you're interested in talking about this or anything else about your cancer treatment, feel free to go to my website, hit Shop Virtual Meeting, and I would love to chat with you.